Oh, this building is amped for this matchup tonight. Hi, welcome to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski. It is time to drop the puck. Both teams look ready to go, and it's time to drop the puck. The Red Prospects have won the draw, and we are now underway. Gaining steam here on the attack. Denies it in front. Knocked off the puck. Takes the feed. Takes a shot with the stop. The White Prospects gain possession along the wall. Nice feed at center move now. Puck scooped up by Harrington. Shuts him down.
All those tracking exercises when you're young come in handy when you're older, and this is a prime example. Look at him bob and weave trying to find that puck. He does and makes a save.
Taken along the wall by Rubrowick. Takes a shot. Big time stop. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. The White Prospects will play it from the defensive zone. The Red Prospects have it behind the net. Sends a pass over. Tosses it on to Rubrowick. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. The White Prospects have it from their own end. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Quick feed to Ruck. Oh, and he comes up with a big stop there. He looks deep to Dagenet. And they'll go on the attack. Great pressure. And that slams off the iron. Glove save and the puck moves on. Trying to escape the pressure. Dagenet's got it on the offensive end. Takes the puck at the point. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Yeah, that's a bad pass, and they'll be forced to do this over again. And he takes the pass. The White Prospects get a hold of it. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. Reads it perfectly, breaking up the play. Feeds it up ahead. Slides the puck to Dagenet. Looking to make something happen along the boards. The Red Prospects take it from the side. Here's a chance. Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. The game is still scoreless. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. Slides the puck over. Shot beats the goalie, but can't beat the post.
The White Prospects are in disbelief as they wire another one off of the pipe, and this is so frustrating. You can see it deflating the entire bench.
Comes up with a glove save.
I'd say he has some fast twitch muscle fiber in there because I'm telling you, he makes that save. I thought that was going in, but he just reacts and keeps it out of the net.
Greer's got the puck in his own zone. And now it's over to Edwards. Stoppage in play as we get an offside. And off the draw, they take the puck. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Royston. That's broken up in the neutral zone. The Red Prospects have it now. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Bélanger. Takes the puck behind the net. Moves the pass in front. And he denies that great opportunity there. From the left side, takes the pass. And he takes the dish. Moves inside! Oh, what a glove save! Wow! Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Still plenty of time left in this frame. We've still got zeros on the board. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The red prospects gain possession in their own end. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Great cross-ice pass. And he sidesteps the check there. Long reach breaks up the momentum. And that caroms off a body in traffic. Gets a glove on it to keep it out. Good use of the body on the play. The red prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Here they come on the attack down the left side. They score! And just like that, it's a 1-0 hockey game.
Well, they started like a freight train just steamrolling their opponent, James. I mean, they really dictated right from the onset of this game. That tells me one thing. They were prepared coming in. Well, the goaltender, he gets a big piece of this shot here, James. He's got to make this save. Unfortunately, it trickles in. He's not going to like it. He'll want that one back.
The red prospects and their fans are buzzing right now. How about that? A quick strike just minutes into this one.
Well, that quick strike gets them on their feet. And listen, when you're playing, you can feel that energy. You feed off it when your home crowd is cheering for you, especially when you're playing well. No better way than getting on the board first.
Fitzgerald's lugging the puck. The red prospects take it along the wall. Takes the puck. Takes a shot. Oh, that goes off his mask. You might say that's using his head. Over the line they come. Here's a pass to the middle. Picked off in front. Gains the zone through the middle. Fires it on net. Got stopped. Hashtag blocked. Huge steal in his own end.
The coach won't be very happy with that play, James. Listen, that's a good way to get your butt glued to the bench, especially when you have a lead.
Fantastic save! And that slides right out to center ice. Picked up along the boards by McKinnon. The red prospects gain control of the puck. Sends the pass over. Rubrowic's got it against the boards. Turns him away! Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Gets in front of it for the block. And now he moves it to Bélanger. And he elects to play the puck. Takes the feed. Takes the shot. Oh, what a chance! He came so close to putting it in.
James, I thought he had that one. If he continues to get to the net with that quick release shot, he's going to convert at some point in this game.
The red prospects will play it in their own end. The white prospects look to start the transition game. Feeds the puck to McKinnon. And he makes the easy save. Boychuk's moving the puck through his own zone. Here's a shot. Makes the save with the glove. We'll get a face-off here as the refs lost sight of the puck. The red prospects have put a lot of pucks on net here in the first, and they continue to lead. The white prospects take possession off the faceoff. Through center. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Receives the pass. Ruck's gaining momentum. The white prospects get a hold of the puck in the open ice. Loves the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. Stopped by the goaltender. The white prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Into the offensive end now. Moves the puck. Comes up with the stop. The white prospects scoop it up along the boards. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Pinned up along the boards. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. The White Prospects cross the line and gain the zone. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Brown's going off for cross-checking.
A tough penalty to take as you're looking for the equalizer. You're in a one-goal deficit, and you got to find a way to generate offense, James. Real tough one to take.
The Red Prospects will have a chance to get on the power play for the first time this evening.
Well, the first power play of the game is a real tone setter. You know, you're on your toes, and you're really showing the other team that you mean business. You can be potent, and they've got to be disciplined if they don't want you to capitalize.
Stops that one.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Oh, look at the pass. Shot. Glove save, and he made it look simple. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Belanger's ready for the draw as they will continue to try to kill off this penalty. The Red Prospects win that offensive zone faceoff. Over the net! The White Prospects have possession shorthanded. Puck moved back to center, forcing them to regroup. Good fight for the puck along the boards. The White Prospects have it behind the cage. And that's off a stick. Works it across to Rubrowick. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Quick pass across to Belanger. Denies him on the slapper. The White Prospects have it now. Grabs the puck here in their own end. And they send it down the ice. The Red Prospects have it against the wall. Handles the pass. And now he tries to get it across to Edwards. Reads the play and forces the turnover.
Edwards put his team in front earlier, and now he's looking for another one, James, and that puck is on his stick. He is so dangerous.
The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Oh, what a save in front. Feeds it over. Oh, and it's another scores! And they capitalize with the extra player on the ice, and it's a power play goal.
Well, using the advantage of having extra ice available to them, James, that's why their most skilled players are on the ice. That one's executed to perfection. I think he was trying to be a little tricky here and surprise the goaltender. Well, that's exactly what he did, James. I mean, this is a tough one for the goaltender. It's going to make the highlight reel, not in a good way, and he winds up with a goal.
The Red Prospects have used their advantage in shots to take the lead here in the first. Stevens takes possession after that center ice faceoff. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they have worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
The Red Prospects came hungry to play this one, and they lead as a result here in the first. The White Prospects take control of the faceoff. Throws it in. And he takes the feed. Moves it quickly over to Fitzgerald. Grabs control of it at the point. Oh, and he puts it wide of the net.
No, and this is a near miss, James. You're trying to be accurate. You know how good the goaltenders are, and you just miss by a few inches.
The Red Prospects have it from their own end. Moves it to Dagenet. The White Prospects gain possession. Rudolph's got it in the defensive end. Passes it over. And that goes off a player in front. The White Prospects have it now. They put the puck into the offensive end. The Red Prospects will play the puck from behind the net. Takes the pass. Oh, love the defensive stick work there to poke that one away. And he puts that one aside with ease. Puck is frozen, and we'll get a face-off. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. The Red Prospects just recently adding to their lead. They're now up by 3. Puck picked up by Ruck. The Red Prospects are in transition. Shot! And he uses the glove to keep that out, getting a piece of it. And he coughs it up with the pass. Played big in the moment there.
What a sequence. I mean, he has been outstanding, making consecutive saves. I mean, his defense, they got to start playing.
The Red Prospects have had multiple scoring opportunities here in this first and could easily have a much bigger lead. The White Prospects win the defensive zone faceoff. Harrington's into the offensive zone now on the attack. The Red Prospects take possession in the defensive end. And now he angles it across to Royston. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Here's a shot off the crossbar.
The Red Prospects have a big lead here. They've been dominating possession. Everything's about habits, being aggressive, staying on the puck. But you know that they always want to put it in, and this one just wires off the frame.
More than half the frame has been played here. The Red Prospects are in cruise control, leading it 3-0. And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. The Red Prospects have been all over them, and there's still plenty of time left in this first. The White Prospects win the draw. Great heads-up play in the neutral zone by Royston. Into the corner now. Quick shot! Stopped by the goaltender. From the boards, he takes that pass. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. The Red Prospects will play it in their own end. Scoops up the puck here. And that doesn't reach the net. Nice zone entry from the middle. Fires it just wide.
It's a real skill to be accurate and have a heavy shot, and right now it's just a heavy one that whistles wide.
Read that perfectly with the poke check. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. The Red Prospects play it along the boards. Handles the puck. And that goes off the glove. Play continues here.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he does it. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net.
The Red Prospects played along the boards. Finds some space in the corner. Takes the feed at the back end. And he takes a shot. No room for that one to get through. And the puck's knocked loose. And he takes the feed. Handles it along the blue line. And that goes off a player. The Red Prospects ready to go on the attack. Picks up the puck. They are really buzzing here in the offensive end. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up. The Red Prospects are dominating in almost every facet of the game here in the first. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Makes it look easy with the stop. And the puck leaves the zone going back to center ice. Takes the feed. The Red Prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Through center along the wing. Makes a move in front. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
Intercepted. Slides it across. The White Prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. And they cough it up in the neutral zone. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. The Red Prospects carry it along the wall. Beautiful feed up ahead from the right wing side. Sends a pass over. The White Prospects have it from the corner. Skates in behind the cage. And there's the save on the play. Oh, and what a save as he gets that one, too.
He does a great job being set to position here. Otherwise, he's not going to be able to make that second save, James. But it's pure athleticism that gets the job done.
Oh, what a glove save there. He read that perfectly.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
The Red Prospects have done a great job moving their feet tonight, and they lead here midway through the first. The White Prospects start with the puck in their own end. Greer's taking it from his own end. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Quick pass to Rubrow. Tried to pick his spot, but that goes off the side of the net. Quick feed to Rubrow. And that pass goes off a stick. Across the line from center. Sends it out front. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. And he loses control here. The Red Prospects looking against the half wall. They score! 4 straight goals. They're rolling now.
And talk about confidence, hey, James? I mean, their opponent does not have an answer. They look absolutely stunned. I mean, they are like a freight train just pounding down on them. This goal is a product of the goaltender not being able to find the puck. And anytime you're in the offensive end, you want to get traffic in front for this very reason. You can see him battling in the butterfly to try and find it, and he finds it too late.
The Red Prospects came hungry to play this one, and they lead as a result here in the first. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Grabs the puck. Tries to feed it over to Boychuk. Slides the puck into the offensive zone. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. And now it's grabbed by Preston. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Sends one up to Harrington. Good reach for the stick to knock the puck away. Here's a short pass to Boychuk. The Red Prospects played along the wing. The White Prospects gain control of the puck. Passed up ahead. Harrington's got it along the wing. Moves it to Greer. And down he goes as the puck goes free. And now it's over to Rubrow. Slides into Bélanger. The Red Prospects pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Tosses it to Bélanger. And that was read perfectly. What a play by Fitzgerald.
The Red Prospects have been the better team tonight by far. I mean, this is coming right off of without the puck. They know when to close, they know how to intercept, and it's all because of their awareness and stems from their positioning.
Past the midway mark in this period, the Red Prospects came out with jump, and they have been non-stop right from the start, leading 4-0. Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Here's a chance! And he easily stops that one. A little rock'em sock'em on the play. On the attack along the boards. And the intensity starting to ramp up here after that hit. Big time stop there. Oh, and a nice play to free up the puck there. Glove save. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. The Red Prospects have capitalized on their scoring opportunities and lead comfortably here late in the first. Rock's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. The White Prospects take it across the blue line. Shot! That sails over the net. Battling for it along the boards. The White Prospects have it against the wall. Dishes it to Ruck. The Red Prospects have it now. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. And a great save!
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey, putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
Sends the pass across the ice. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. The Red Prospects have it in the offensive end. What a steal in his own end. Gains the zone from the right. Sends the pass in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Moves it quickly over to Fitzgerald. Puts it on net. And he comes up with a stop there. The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Makes a save. Oh, I'd like to have that one back as it goes off the side. Ruck stick handling in his own zone. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. Here's a chance. From the point, they take control of it. Here he is in close. And that's blocked away. They go on the attack from the left side. And that carries off a stick. The White Prospects gain possession. Scrum along the boards. The Red Prospects going to work on offense. Moves it to Ruck. Ahead of steam now towards the front. The Red Prospects have it behind the net. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Williams moves the puck. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. Scrum along the boards as they battle for the puck. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. And he was ready for that save. Doesn't go. The Red Prospects have it now. Broken up with a little physicality. And the puck's booted away. Grabbed along the boards by Preston. Can't hang on to the puck after the play. Back at the point, they set it up. Rips it and rips it. Slides the puck down low. Edwards will play it from the side. Pass out front. Oh, and he comes up with a stop. Quick pass to Ruck. Here they come on the attack down the right side. And he takes the pass. Across the line. The White Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Here they come up along the wing. Dumps it into the O-zone. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck. Gets the puck in deep. The White Prospects take possession in the defensive end. With the bank pass. Turns it over. First period nearly in the books here. Huge steal in his own end.
Playing with confidence is one thing, but then you can be overconfident as well, James, especially when you have a lead. You want to make sure you're in good positioning to be able to backtrack and help out your defense.
Slides the puck over. Here's a chance in front. Scores! What a finish on the play!
Oh, that's a really tough break for the tender, James. I mean, listen, when structure breaks down and there's all kinds of stuff going on in front of you, you can't track, you can't get your eyes on the puck, and it winds up in the back of your net.
The Red Prospects already lead it by a significant margin here late in this first period. Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. The Red Prospects have it against the wall. At center ice now, he grabs the puck. Williams setting up against the wall. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Carries it across the line. Feeds it down low. Angles it over to Singh. Puts it on net. The Red Prospects break out of their own end with one last chance. Williams plays the puck. The White Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Sends it to the middle. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. There's the horn. Still 40 more minutes left in regulation time. We'll get to the second period right after this.
Hey kids, don't forget if you're a member of our rookie team, you'll have the opportunity to have a couple of our players sign autographs after the game.
Both teams back on the ice. They're lined up, and period number 2 is about ready to go. Well, let's see if there was any message sent in the dressing room here before the start of the second, because it was one-sided, to say the least, in the first. All right, Pounder, how would you assess this game through the first 20 minutes played?
The Red Prospects came ready to play in that opening frame, James. They dominated possession. They were first to the puck, and they really set the pace in terms of their skating ability and their movement of the puck. They just need to manage that puck in this second and keep this game in their hands.
Great use of the twig as he pokes that one away. Reed's going to play it against the half wall. And that's picked off in the defensive end.
The Red Prospects have picked off yet another pass, James. This is incredible. They dominated play all night long. They're all over the place, and they know exactly where to be at the right time to shut it down.
We're still in the early stages of this period. The Red Prospects are giving their fans a lot to cheer about tonight as they lead at 4-1. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. The Red Prospects have generated a lot of pucks on net and have turned more than a few of those shots into goals. Belanger's won the draw inside his own end. Now into the offensive zone from the right side. Shot! Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's grade A scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
Here's a chance, sends it in front, and that doesn't connect. And he takes the dish, carries it in. The Red Prospects gain possession. Here we go, odd man rush here. The White Prospects take it along the wing. The Red Prospects gain possession in their own end. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Edwards explores his options behind the net. And that caroms right off the mask. That's moved up ahead. The Red Prospects will play it in their own end. Quick feed to Boychuk. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Ruck. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck in their own end. Moves it around along the half wall. Puts it on net. Off target. Ruck's got the puck in his own zone. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Grabs it in his own end. The Red Prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Shuts him down.
I love that he swallowed this one up with his glove. It's a real threat coming from the slot area. No rebound to boot.
The Red Prospects lead here in the second period, and they have been the more active team offensively. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. And that goes off a stick. Oh, he saved it. What a stop.
Well, that's desperation at its finest to be able to get to that puck and sending a clear message to his team that he's behind him. He's going to be the foundation tonight.
And these fans are still buzzing about what we just saw. What a save that was, Cheryl.
Yeah, he made an incredible save and really engaged this fan base. They're on their feet. You know they're right into the game. And listen, when they are showing you that kind of appreciation, you also want to play for them.
Hammers it and stops that big bomb.
They always say to be great, you have to get uncomfortable. As we look at this last save, this looks uncomfortable. Stretching your body, finding a way to make yourself as big as possible to get to the save. That's what he did, and that's why the save was made.
The Red Prospects continue to lead big here in this second period. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. And that goes off course off a body. Along the half wall with the puck. The Red Prospects gain control of it. Pass back to the point. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. They've got numbers. The Red Prospects have it behind the net. And that redirects wide.
There's so many moving parts in the game of hockey, which is why it's one of the most difficult sports in the world. And he gets to that primetime scoring area. You don't get that too often, and he just sails it and misses the net.
The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck. Sends the pass over. And that's off target as it hits a body. From the left side, moves it up ahead. Great extension on his part to poke it away. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Rubrowicz exploring options with the puck. And he's got the answer for that one. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Lots of time left in this period. It's a 4-1 game. The Red Prospects win the faceoff. Goalie with the stop. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. The Red Prospects continue to be the more active team here early in the second, and they lead as a result. Williams wins it in the offensive zone. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets all of it with the paddle. The Red Prospects have dominated them thus far and continue to do so here in this second. And they win the draw in their own end. Here they come on the attack. The Red Prospects will play the puck from behind the net. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Takes a shot. Denies him. He got all of it. Great stretch pass as he connects. Here's a short pass to Boychuk. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Fires it on net and makes the routine save. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. The Red Prospects have the puck now. Handles that one. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Takes the feed. Reads the play and forces the turnover. Here's a pass in front. And that's intercepted. Slides it diagonally to Singh. Here he is from the slot. Oh, and he whacks it away with the stick.
Rudolph's made an incredible play right there. I mean, he's stumbling. He looks like he's going to fall almost, but he's off balance, and that's the key. The puck isn't exactly where he wants it, but he still manages to find a way to get a shot off.
Receives the pass. Near the point. Now over to Bélanger. Coughs it up in the neutral zone. And they send it right back to him. Dagenet's got it to the side. And they'll be forced to regroup after the puck bounces out of the offensive zone. From the right side, moves it up ahead. Takes the pass through the middle. That's just textbook positioning to break up. Here's a chance! Oh, denies him on the play!
And this is a great play by the tender to anticipate and get across to make that save.
Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. Mays brings it in. Pokes it away. Excellent hand-eye coordination. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Takes a shot. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on.
Well, the puck doesn't go in at either end of the ice here, but both teams are trading grade A chances right now. There is a ton of pace and volume of shots to this game right now.
The Red Prospects lead in a big way here in this second. They have been on fire offensively. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Oh, and he cocks it perfectly in the offensive end. Mays crosses the line and is on the attack. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Moves it quickly over to Brown. Here's a shot, and that one flies over the net. Works it across to Royston. Shot! Way too much congestion blocks that. Takes the return feed. Moves the puck. The Red Prospects have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Fitzgerald's got the puck. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Still lots of time left here in this frame. The Red Prospects lead at 4-1. And off the draw, they'll take possession. The White Prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Picked off in the open ice. Up along the wing. Intercepted at center by Boychuk. The White Prospects look to start the transition game. And now he moves it to Preston. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. Oh, making his presence felt with the hit.
Power forwards are often heavy on their skates. They're strong, they're physical, and they know how to retrieve pucks. And man, can they deliver bone-crushing hits.
Puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to regroup. The Red Prospects have it in the offensive zone. Scooped up along the wall by Fitzgerald. Moves it to McKinnon. Puck scooped up by Harrington. Oh, great little takeaway at center.
The Red Prospects are dominating play, and in my opinion, James, this all starts your work away from the puck. When you close quickly, you retrieve it first. They've done an
Oh, up the post!
The White Prospects are looking for some much-needed offense, and they get it. They get a great look, and it just goes off the post. You can see the frustration in the entire bench. You have to capitalize if they want to way back in this game.
Shot! Brilliant save! Read it perfectly! Handles the pass. The Red Prospects have it from their own end. Williams brings it in from center. Takes that pass back at the point. Glove save.
It's always a challenge to make a save when there's tons of traffic in front of you, but he does a great job of tracking, staying dialed in, and makes the save.
The Red Prospects have been putting lots of shots on net and have been rewarded for their efforts. Williams wins the offensive zone faceoff, and here we go. The White Prospects gain control of the puck. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Here's a shot! Stops them cold! Here's an opportunity to get the puck out of their own end. Well, that went sideways, but they still maintain possession. Moves it over to Rubrowick. Pokes it away in his own end. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Here he is, wristed on net. Stones him in front. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Still lots of time left in the period, and it's been a pretty one-sided affair to this point. It's 4-1. Sings lugging the puck. The White Prospects pick up steam and are on the attack. To his teammate. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. The Red Prospects have had a lot of jump in their steps since the drop of the puck in this one, and they lead it here in this second period. The White Prospects win that offensive zone faceoff. Blocked in traffic. The Red Prospects gain possession. With the steal. Picked off by Fitzgerald. Takes control of the puck. The Red Prospects move it ahead. From the point, looks to make something happen. Quick pass across to Brown. Looking to make something happen along the boards. With the stop. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle.
Preston's the leader of this team, James. They're getting blown out right now. You got to look at it as a game within a game, winning this offensive zone faceoff and trying to get a quick punch on net.
Trying to clear the puck from his own end. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. The Red Prospects have been on fire offensively tonight, and they lead for good reason here in the second. Rucks won the draw. The White Prospects pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. And a little physicality ends that threat. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Quick pass to Greer. And makes the save. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Well past the midway mark of this period. And we've got a 4-1 hockey game. The Red Prospects take possession here inside the offensive zone. Officials ready to drop the puck and get things back underway. The White Prospects come up with the defensive zone draw. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. The Red Prospects continue to lead it here in the second period. They have been very active in the offensive zone tonight. Off the face-off, they take the puck. And he takes the feed. Oh, and here's the pass. And play continues as that goes off the glove. The White Prospects gain possession along the wall. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. The Red Prospects have it behind the cage. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Playing with confidence is one thing, but then you can be overconfident as well, James, especially when you have a lead. You want to make sure you're in good positioning to be able to backtrack and help out your defense.
And that's a smart heads-up play by Boychuk. Here's a great use of the stick right there to poke it away. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. The White Prospects have it against the wall. Drives it to the crease. Great hand eye by the goaltender, poking it away. The Red Prospects gain possession of the puck here in the offensive end. Looks to start the transition game behind the net. Takes the pass as he banks it off the wall. Strong use of the body to force the puck loose. Nice zone entry from the right side. Oh, looked like he had the corner, but he puts it off the side of the net. Delayed penalty looming. Good fight for the puck along the boards. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Red Prospects will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
That'll always be a call. If you extend your arms in cross-check, you're serving 2.
Man advantage unit is set.
Well, they've earned their first power play of the game. A tone setter right here and an opportunity to look at the coverage on the setup.
Dishes it off. Gets a glove on it to make the save. Williams gets set for the face-off here as they will continue to play shorthanded. The Red Prospects win the draw. Takes the pass. And they get the puck out. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. Pinned up along the boards. Quick feed to Reed. Takes the feed at center. Moves it over to Rebroik. Whacks it into the offensive zone. From the back of the cage with the puck. Takes a shot. Misses a golden opportunity there.
Sometimes players get into those scoring areas and they try and get a little too cute, and that's a result right there, not hitting the net.
Philnup's moving the puck through his own zone. A chance to clear. And he's able to move the puck across the blue line and out of harm's way. Slides the pass over to Preston. And that's wide of the net. The White Prospects from their own end will go for a quick change here. Dagenet's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. And a solid job tying up his opponent. From off the wall and onto his stick. Handles the puck. Denies him!
Well, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
The White Prospects will play the puck from behind the net. Harrington's got it into offensive territory. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. And the puck clears the zone. Tries to feed it over to Preston. Long lead pass into the open ice. And there's the save. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck undermanned. Fires it into the offensive zone. The White Prospects have it behind the net. Here's a short pass to McKinnon. Grabs the puck. The Red Prospects kill off the penalty. Got to give their shorthanded unit a lot of credit.
James, the PK was a specialty team that I actually played on, and the good aggressive habits there, and it leads to the kill.
Picked up along the wall by Ruck. And he takes the feed. Across the line from center. Quick shot! The White Prospects grab possession of the puck. Cross ice pass to McKinnon. Gets it back. Ruck swooping in on the attack. Fires it and makes the save. Takes the feed up ahead. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. The White Prospects have it now. Slides the puck over to Stevens. Takes the feed. Here's a chance, and that's blocked. Intercepts the pass. Denied by the puck stopper.
What an incredible save in a high-danger scoring area. I mean, right in the slot, he's in perfect position to make that glove save.
The Red Prospects lead in a big way here in this second. They have been on fire offensively. They win the draw and go on the attack. The White Prospects look to start the transition game. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. 4-1 is where we sit. A pretty one-sided affair. The frozen biscuits dropped, and we are back underway here. Gets a hold of the puck from the right side. Shot! And he gets in front of that. Edwards carries the puck in his own zone. Into the corner of the attacking area. Here's a feed in front, and that's stopped. Takes a shot. Moves it quickly over to Brown. The White Prospects move it in. Knocked away in the offensive zone.
I love the calm and poise to this play. I mean, he's not waving his stick around. He kind of surprises his opponent right here, and it's that catches his opponent off guard and disrupts the play.
The White Prospects have it now. From his own end, he picks up the puck. From center, they get into the attacking area. The Red Prospects take possession in the defensive end. Gaining momentum along the wing. Edwards has got it along the wall. Forces the turnover in the defensive zone.
Game management is everything, and you have to be aware of exactly what that is. And you can't take risks in a game where you're leading. You have to find a way to protect the lead.
Moves it to Royston. Moves it on over to Lynn. And he takes the pass. The White Prospects gain possession in their own end. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Stopped by the goaltender. The White Prospects will play it in their own end. Quick pass to Stevens. Scores! And look at this! Suddenly they're right back into it!
I really like their response here, James. They're able to capitalize on the opportunity, and it gets them within two. And this two-goal deficit, it almost feels like there's a little hope now in the game. And if they can get one more, you'll recognize that the momentum will completely shift.
The White Prospects have found a spark here late in the second. Let's see if they can build on it now.
They're going to need more than a spark to get back in this one, but it'll certainly start it off, as a two-goal deficit is better than a three.
Moves the puck inside the offensive zone. The Red Prospects gain possession. Taken by Rubrowick. From the left side, he moves it up ahead. Here's a centering pass. Picked off in front. Quick feed to Ruck. The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Puts it on net, and is able to handle that one. The White Prospects have it from their own end. Puck picked up by Singh. From his own end, he moves it up ahead. Oh, he gets some lumber on that. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. Here's a chance on the attack. And that shot dies in traffic. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Back to the blue line. Moves into the slot. Can't get it to go. Reaches out and uses the stick. Slides the puck down low. Taken along the wall by Harrington. Great defensive play to come up with the puck. The White Prospects take possession here in the open ice. Knocks the puck loose. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Shot! And he snags that one with the glove. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Here in the late goings of the period, the Red Prospects lead at 4-2. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Big time stop there. Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. What a steal in his own end. Sends a pass over. And now he tries to get it across to Royston. And that play's broken up. Oh, and he missed the net. What a chance there.
Oh, James, when you're in the funnel, you've got that great scoring chance. You got to execute. You can't miss from that area.
Glove save. He'll keep it alive and moves it ahead. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Shut down by the blocker. Huge steal in his own end. The White Prospects take it across the line. Lugs the puck into the offensive zone corner. The Red Prospects have it against the wall. And he dodges the poke check there. Takes a shot. Denies him in front. Handles the pass at center. Along the half wall with the puck. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. The Red Prospects have been the better team through the better part of 2 periods now as they lead it late in this second. Dagenet's quick stick off the draw wins possession. And less than a minute to go here in the middle frame. Moves it ahead from off the wall. Slides the puck over. Picks it off. They go back on the attack. Here's a shot. Scores! And they're cooking now.
The opponent has no answer for them right now because they're relentless on the puck. They've garnered some momentum after multiple back-to-back goals, James. They don't want to leave any breathing room and let their opponent get some life back. Well, there's no way that the goaltender saw this puck. I mean, there's so much traffic net front. I mean, screens all over the place. You can see him trying to track, bob, and weave, but he can't catch up to it.
The White Prospects have new life here late in the second period after that goal.
They've been consistent, James, throughout the 2 periods, and they're nearing the end of the second. They get rewarded for buying into the game plan. They'll need to take the rest between the second and third and find a way to recalculate and drive an attack, set the tempo in the third.
Fires it on net. Oh, what a great glove save on the play.
You see goaltenders working on reaction time all the time. Why? For shots like this, you just have to react. It's instincts that make the save.
Getting into the later stages of this period, the White Prospects have answered back in these last few minutes, but still need one more to even the score. And the puck leaves the zone. Can't connect on the shot. The White Prospects take it along the wall. Takes the shot. That's blocked. And he takes the dish. Forces the turnover. Oh, what a blocker stop on that. Ruck's taking it from his own end. He grabs the puck here at the point. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Oh, and a smart heads-up play with the bank pass. Here's a shot. Dying seconds, and he makes the save. Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice.
Are you looking for information on the stars of tomorrow today? Check out page 21 of the program or our website for profiles on farm team members on the verge of making it to the big league.
Welcome back to EA Sports, your home for all things hockey. Cybulski, Pounder, and here comes the third. Here we go. Period number 3 is underway. I wonder if things tighten up because both ends of the ice have been pretty loose. Lots of offense so far. All right, Cheryl, let's get your thoughts on what you've seen through 2 periods of play.
The Red Prospects are in the lead in the third period. It's been an entertaining game of hockey, but it's all about the offense and how much you can generate. Sky-high numbers off the charts, but 0 defensive metrics on display. Listen, a power play, you want to make sure that you're getting a high percentage shooting shot. And that's exactly what they did earlier on the 1-3-1 where they were able to capitalize. It's about opening up lanes, getting the coverage to move around, and then firing and executing when you have it.
The White Prospects will kill off a few extra seconds now. Puck clears the zone. The Red Prospects have it behind the net. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. And they'll dump it in. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck. Here they come on the attack down the left side. Good check, frees the puck up. Picked up along the boards by Boychuk. The White Prospects have it now. Preston's carrying it ahead. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that one's denied. Takes the feed from his own end. Nice play shorthanded as they get control of the puck. Here's a short pass to Boychuk. And they keep the pressure on. That knocks him off the puck. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. Shot! He scores! And we're all evened up!
Well, everyone plays a role on a team, and this PK unit, their role was not to get scored against. Listen, you're trailing in the game. All you want to do is kill the penalty off. Instead, you wind up getting the equalizer. A huge momentum boost, and you can see the bench just explode when they score the goal.
Belanger's recognizing they're still short-handed here as they get ready for the face-off. The White Prospects win the draw here in the neutral zone. Poked away and forces the turnover at center. One-on-one with the goaltender. Oh, that just looked like indecisiveness there, Cheryl.
Yeah, and a lack of confidence as well, James. When you're in all alone, you have to know exactly what you want.
Scores! And they've gone in front thanks to the power play goal.
What they did so well to take advantage of that opportunity. Well, he does a great job of playing these angles perfectly, so when the rebound comes out, with great timing, he's able to get his stick on the puck here, James. It's dirty, it's greasy, and it's a hard-nosed goal.
The Red Prospects, with that goal, have gone up by 1 here in the third.
Well, you're better up by 1 than down by 1, James, but there's a lot of runway left. Now it's a mindset of attack, but be defensively responsible.
The White Prospects carried along the wall. Can't pull the trigger. Williams works the puck in his own zone. Here's an offensive chance. Good defensive stop with the poke check. Finds some space in the corner. A chance in front! Oh, stick save and a beaut! Back to the point it goes. The White Prospects will play it from the defensive zone. Pass stolen in the open ice. Picks off the pass. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. The Red Prospects will play it against the wall. That's intercepted. Across the line and on the attack. Directed over to Royston. Scoops up the puck here. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Just wide. The White Prospects have it behind the cage. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Shot!
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck, to be able to make that save. Great job. Any coach or player will tell you that you just need your goaltender to make a big save at the right time. It's not always about the quantity, but it is the quality. Kind of reset the temperature in the game. And I think he's doing a fantastic job of anticipating, cutting down his angles, and really challenging at the top of his crease.
The Red Prospects have been the more active squad offensively tonight, and they lead it early in this third period. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Intercepted. The White Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Through center along the wing. Great heads-up play in the defensive zone.
The Red Prospects are doing a great job of anticipating the play, and that's why the puck is on their stick. They're intercepting pucks all game long. But they got to make good on them. They've got to transfer it, head north, and start cashing in.
The White Prospects gain possession. They gain possession here inside the neutral zone. The Red Prospects have it from their own end. Solid check to slow them down. Takes the puck at the point. Scores! And as they say in street hockey, new game!
It is a new game, and it's never over, right, James? Because they've been behind in this game. They've been chasing it. But now they tie it up, and you can certainly feel the energy created with that goal. I want to take this replay back to where it all began, and it's going to be on the hit. I mean, in that contact zone that separates a player from puck. I mean, if you don't make this hit, you don't get possession, and there's no score.
Lots of time left in this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And off the face-off, they take possession. Here we go. Puck's in deep. Angles it over to Rupp. The Red Prospects have it against the wall. Puck picked up in the open ice. Sneaks by the poke check. The White Prospects look to start the transition game. Dumps it in. Grabs the puck. Passes over to Ruprowick. Takes the feed. Lugs the puck into the corner of the offensive zone. And forces a huge turnover here with the steal. Shot! That goes wide. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Big stop right there. The White Prospects gain possession along the wall. Fires it, and he keeps that one out as he gets a piece of the glove.
Well, all those tracking exercises when you're young come in handy when you're older, and this is a prime example. Look at him bob and weave trying to find that puck. He does and makes a save.
The Red Prospects gain control of the puck. Scoops up the puck now. Edwards has it in the defensive end. Intercepted the pass. Into the offensive end now. Tries to feed it across. Now he slides it up to Boychuk. Moves it to the middle. And that goes off a stick. And that's off the glove and will play on. Looks to get the puck over to Brown. Receives the pass. And now he angles it across to Edwards. The White Prospects gain possession in their own end. Brown's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. The Red Prospects play it along the boards. Look out, here they come on the attack. Takes the feed at the point. Shot! Long jam in front, that's broken up. Edwards explores his options in the corner. Oh, they telegraph the pass and he picks it off. And that skips away on a nice defensive deflection. The White Prospects ready to go on the attack. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Sends it over to Brown. Breaks Regroups with the puck back inside the D zone. And some good footwork to kick it away. Penalty coming up. Takes the feed at center from the right wing. Whistle blows, stopping the play. The White Prospects have been penalized, holding the call.
Well, the holding penalty is going to be called, and really it's a desperation play when your opponent has a step on you and you reach out.
The Red Prospects send their man advantage unit out once more.
They've already scored on the power play tonight, James, and if it ain't broke, you don't fix it. The coach has got them all ready to go, fired up. They've worked endlessly on this setup, and man, is it working tonight.
Sends the pass over. The White Prospects have possession shorthanded. Gets it out of his own end. Grabs the puck and moves on out here with this man advantage. To the low slot. More time off the clock as they grab the puck. They clear the zone. The Red Prospects will play the puck from behind the net. Moves it quickly over to Rubrowick. Moves the puck. Grabs the puck. Oh, and he just misses. What an opportunity there.
Well, just is a big word, James, because when you have an opportunity like this from a primetime scoring area, you have to finish it off. He doesn't even hit the net.
Moves it to Boychuk. Forces the turnover in the offensive zone. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Feeds it to Boychuk. That's a great heads-up play to break up the pass. And the puck is moved to a safer spot on the ice. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Fresh set of skaters here as the man advantage continues to try to make something happen. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Looks like there's a delayed penalty being called here by the officials. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The White Prospects will serve 2 for holding.
You see these holding calls all the time. It's a product of not moving your feet and just getting caught flat-footed. You got to make sure you keep those feet moving, and you cannot reach with one hand.
Face-off looming, and it's a 5-on-3 man advantage here.
Power play can be a real tone setter. This one, blah, just about average, James. Good part is, you know what? It's never 100%, but right now is what matters.
Scores! The power play goal puts them in front.
Well, and this was a huge opportunity that they took advantage of, James. They were urgent on the puck, but they also showed poise and patience. Well, I really like the effort on this goal, James. He shows a knack for the net and being real hard and heavy on his stick as he's able to put that rebound in the net. Goaltender's got to clean that up, though. That one got kicked right back out.
The Red Prospects pick up the go-ahead goal here in the first half of this third period. What's the strategy now here, Cheryl?
Well, you know, I think they've gotten to this point because they've held the possession time, James. They haven't panicked. They've had good patience with the puck. I think they got to continue that, and they may find the back of the net again.
Quick pass to Bélanger. Loses the coverage there. And that's blocked from someone in front. The Red Prospects take it along the wall. What a steal in his own end.
The coach won't be very happy with that play, James. Listen, that's a good way to get your butt glued to the bench, especially when you have a lead.
Slides it diagonally to Rubrowick. Moves it around along the half wall. The White Prospects will kill off a few extra seconds now. Sings cross the line and gain the zone. And he keeps that one out and rings the iron. The Red Prospects will get some fresh legs out on the ice on this man advantage here. And now it's grabbed by Williams. The Red Prospects played along the boards. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Preston. And the defenseman will head off as the puck is sent in deep. From their own end, trying to kickstart this power play. Feed to the middle. He scores! What a play!
strikes, James, and that's excellent movement along the perimeter and just waiting for your time to get it to the middle of the ice and execute. That's a great slot shot.
The Red Prospects have been the aggressor offensively tonight as they continue to lead in the third. And off the draw at center, they take control of the puck. And loses possession after a solid hit. Slides the puck across to Royston. Stretch pass.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Here's a shot. Oh, he stops it with a glove. Great reflexes there. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Rucks won the draw, and they'll look to set up. Takes the return feed. Rucks going to play it against the half wall. And that's a smart heads-up play by Greer. He carries the puck up along the wing. Quick shot! Oh, what a chance! It puts it just wide.
Well, and the puck was right in his wheelhouse. He only had a small margin and wasn't able to hit it.
And here's the pass to Ruck. Here they come on the rush. Feeds the puck across to Royston. The White Prospects take possession in the neutral zone. Handles the pass. The Red Prospects move the puck in the defensive zone. Works it across to Edwards. Oh, excellent use of the stick as he knocks that one away. Makes the save. The backhander. Oh, it stops him again. And he scores! There's the hat trick and let it rain Chapeaus.
Yeah, Rain Chapeaus is right there. Hats all over the ice. They're going to have to collect them all. This is going to take some time, but man, has he ever had an effective night. He had 2, and he was thinking 3 all the way. Listen, James, he's not going to get credited with a point here, but it all starts with him. I mean, you got to be physical in this game. You got to engage. That's exactly what he's known for, and he does it perfectly. He executes, he creates the turnover, and a goal results.
The Red Prospects probably don't want this game to end the way things have gone here. And I know we're in period number 3, but Cheryl, what a night.
Yeah, it's been terrific right from puck drop, and they've been consistent throughout the game, and consistency is always a word that coaches talk about. And if they can finish this off with this nice lead, that's the word the coach is going to be preaching after the game.
Oh, and he whiffs on it. Gains the zone through center. Let's move to the middle. Great defensive play to pick off the pass. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck in the open ice. The Red Prospects have it now. Looking to set up offensively. Sends one over. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. And he takes the feed. From behind the net. Slides it back to the blue line. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Moves the puck along the half wall. And that pass is redirected. The White Prospects grab possession to the puck. Grabs control of it at the point. Steps in with the block. The Red Prospects have it against the wall.
A ton of goals on the board tonight, and you know that both teams are looking to pad their stats. A lot of players in on the action. That's got to give you confidence and make you feel good.
Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down.
Edwards' underlying numbers are certainly going to look nice tonight after this game. He's got a hat trick in this one, and his scoring and shooting efficiency is on point. I mean, every time he's taking it to the net, he's disguising the angle of his shot. He's using defenders as a screen. He's been in and around it, sniffing around it, and he's got a hat trick so far.
The Red Prospects have a significant lead here in the third period. They have brought their A game tonight. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. From the point, they take control of it. Shot deflected! Fantastic save! Long lead pass into the neutral zone. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Villeneuve. Williams moves the puck. Quick pass to Villeneuve. Return pass. Gives them a jolt with that hit. The White Prospects have it now. Tries to make that cross-ice feed. And that's intercepted. Oh, what a save! He stopped it! Wow!
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck.
The White Prospects have it behind the cage. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. We got a penalty coming up here. Whistle blows, stopping the play. The White Prospects don't like it, but they'll serve two in the penalty box.
James, sometimes you just don't have your A game, and tonight is one of those nights. I mean, they're trailing in this game by a large margin, and they've been prancing to the penalty box. That's a tough penalty to take, but it's showing their frustration.
Another power play opportunity coming up here.
Well, the power play has been great tonight, and this is when you want to be on the ice. You're just chomping on the bit to get back out there. There are many days when you don't feel that way, so you got to really enjoy these ones.
Quick feed to Preston. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. The White Prospects gain control of the puck. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone.
Sometimes when you're losing, a coach will give you a little more leeway to get things done offensively. You start to take some risks, but this one doesn't work out in their favor.
Lets it go. Oh, perfect angle. Is that deflected? Quick pass across to Edwards. Great defensive effort with the stick. Bumped off the puck. The White Prospects looking against the half wall. Moves behind the net. Denied by the goaltender.
Fitzgerald's been a dominant performer in this game. I'd love to see his possession numbers post-game. I mean, I think his metrics are going to be outstanding. He had tons of good looks here, James, throughout the game. Finally capitalizes. But I love that his process stayed the same. He worked hard, he got to the spots, and he continued to get the looks.
Williams will take the face-off here as this man advantage is about to resume. And they win the draw on their own end. Takes the pass. The Red Prospects gain the zone.
Williams has been so dangerous tonight. He wants that puck on his stick. He's got 2 goals already, and he's looking for the hat trick.
The Red Prospects can simply take this on cruise control based on the lead that they now have here in the third. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Takes a wrist shot. Big save in front.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Edwards is at the face-off dot and will try to win the draw as we are about to resume this power play. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Oh, I thought he had the corner and just missed.
Well, it looked like he did. You can just see that inside leg just bear down, the bottom hand as well, but he's unable to convert.
The White Prospects will now be undermanned with a cross-checking penalty.
The entire group certainly looks agitated and frustrated tonight, and it's boiling over into their play. I mean, they're dancing to the penalty box right now, and their opponent's going to make them pay here, James. They got to figure out a way to reset the temperature with this group and get in rhythm.
A huge power play opportunity here for the man advantage unit, a 5-on-3.
Playing with a two-player advantage on the 5-on-3 is such an opportunity, but you have to have a sense of urgency that goes along with it. You don't...
They score! And the power play strikes once again!
Well, you know that specialty teams are so critical, James, and they have executed with the player advantage all night long. The goaltenders are just so good in this league, James. If they see the shot, they are going to stop it. And so you got to get traffic in front of the net. On this power play, they do an excellent job of getting bodies in front of the paint.
The Red Prospects are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving and holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
Shot attempt completely fails on that. Fires it. Oh, how about that stepping up?
Get out the ice packs, hey, James? That's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot. He does exactly...
the outside of the post and stays out. Scoops up the puck. Along the boards, they battle for the puck back and forth. Looks to set up at the point now. The White Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Great poke check on the reach. The Red Prospects gain possession in their own end. With possession along the wall. Tries to feed it over to Bélanger. And they'll go the other way with it. Great play by Boychuk. Sends the feed in front. He scores! What a goal!
Honestly, James, if that was me in that situation, I would have intercepted the puck and looked to pop it to someone else right away. But he wants to get activated into the play. He's made a great defensive play, which turns to offense. And now he wants in on the action that he created. Well, he does, and he finishes it off.
The Red Prospects continue to ring up the score here in period number 3.
Well, it's just been a terrific collective effort. Now they're on the home stretch, and the coaching staff has a real opportunity to utilize their bench, rest their star players, and this is critical when you're in a long season.
Into the corner now. Here's a short pass to Dagenet. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play.
Sometimes it's all working for you, James, and it's all working for him tonight. And you wish you could just circle these dates on the calendar and remember them and recall them when you're facing adversity, because everything seems to be working for him tonight. When it's on his stick, when it's off his stick, his shot, everything is looking good. A multiple-point effort in this one so far.
The Red Prospects have looked sharp tonight. Lots of pucks on net and a lot of goals as a result. And off the draw, they win possession. The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Dagenet. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. The Red Prospects have continued to put lots of pucks on net, and they lead it here in the third. And with the centers tied up, he swoops in to take possession. And a great save! Handles the puck. Here's a chance! Stopped with ease. The Red Prospects gain possession. And they come up with possession off that battle. Moves it to Dagenet. The White Prospects take possession in the defensive end. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck against the wall. Angles it over to Fitzgerald. Here's a chance to the middle. Off a stick, and they can't complete the play. The Red Prospects look to start the transition game. That's center ice now. He grabs the puck. Sent into the offensive zone. The Red Prospects will play it in their own end. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Shot! Oh, denies them with the paddle save. The Red Prospects have it against the wall. Smart heads up play to neutralize the threat.
Knowing how to protect the lead is critical, James, and you want to understand that you can create, you can still press offense, but you can't get cute with the puck. You still have to distribute it and find the right openings.
And not much on that one.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Scooped up along the wall by Harrington. The Red Prospects have it now. Quick pass to Lynn. And he takes the feed. And they'll be forced to tag up after that missed pass. Reads the pass perfectly and picks it off. Puts it on net. Comes up with the stop. The Red Prospects gain possession along the wall. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Here's a chance in front. Oh, a clutch save! Denies him again! Looks like we got a penalty coming up here. Grabbed along the boards by Villeneuve. Here's a chance to take advantage with the delayed penalty. They've got the extra attacker on the ice. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Harrington's mugging of the player pretty cut and dry on this one, holding the call.
Now, the penalty has been called, James, and it's not really going to factor in the outcome. This game is already over.
The Red Prospects once again send out their power play unit.
Well, so much about power play execution. What we're seeing tonight with their success is about working on it in practice. Repetition, success, and it is certainly translated to the game tonight.
The White Prospects will play it through the neutral zone. The Red Prospects take possession here in the open ice. Slides it diagonally to Rubrowick. Right up Main Street and on the attack. The Red Prospects have it from the corner. Here he is in front! Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Can they capitalize on this power play? Here comes the face-off. Williams wins the face-off in the offensive zone. From the point, looks to make something happen. Feeds it over! Strong defensive effort. The White Prospects will kill off a few extra seconds now. On the attack along the boards. Takes the feed. Quick feed to Rubrowick. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. And we've got an offside with a face-off looming. The Red Prospects offense has paid off in dividends tonight. No shortage of scoring chances, and they have capitalized on many. Villeneuve's got it in the offensive zone. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. The White Prospects have it now. Here they come up along the wing. Shot, and that goes off a body. Slides it across to Boychuk. Scrum along the boards. Puck leaves the zone on the bad pass, and they'll be forced to regroup. And now it's to McKinnon. And skilled use of the stick to poke the puck away. From the left side, takes it at center. And a stick break setup. The White Prospects will try to shave a few seconds off this penalty now. Intercepts the pass. Sharp angle shot. Made the save on the play. Can't connect as it goes off a stick. Here's a short pass to McKinnon. Pushes it across to Mays. Along the half wall with the puck.
Harrington's almost out of the box.
Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Picked up along the wall by Villeneuve.
Well, with a hefty lead, the team looks comfortable, and certainly that power play did. Yes, they didn't execute, but didn't seem to have the urgency that they had earlier in the game.
Works it across to Preston. Nearing the final 60 seconds of this one. The Red Prospects gain control of the puck. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. Just wide of the net. Sends it down low. Whistle blows, stopping the play. Harrington's been flagged for cross-checking.
Every once in a while, you just have this kind of night, and you just don't have it, and shift after shift, nothing goes right.
And they take possession after the defensive zone faceoff. Grabs the puck here in their own end. The Red Prospects scoop it up along the boards. Gets control of the puck here in his own end. Ref's arms in the air. We got a penalty coming up. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Belanger's been given 2 minutes for cross-checking.
This is ugly. You're down by a bunch of goals at the end of the game, and you take another penalty, deflating. But you have to be careful not to take one that's going to cost you for the next game.
Stevens has it in their own end. Gaining momentum in the offensive end. With the stop. The Red Prospects get a hold of the puck along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Ruprowick. Long reach breaks up the momentum. Pinned up along the boards. Well, listen to this place here tonight. They got their money's worth, and these fans are on their feet saluting. A job well done by the home team tonight. And there's the final horn, bringing this one officially to an end. The Red Prospects can look at this game, Phil, tonight and really enjoy the way they dominated puck possession here this evening.
And it all comes down to your puck retrieval. You got to hound those pucks. You got to be a dog on a bone, and they were tonight, James. And so they started with the puck, and they finished with it.
Fun night at the rink, and for all of us here in the EA Sports team, I'm James Cebulski. Good night.